Hi, Inaaya. It's Leah. Today, the story that I thought we could read is called Peas. Ava couldn't wait. Grandpa visited the city every year. He always brought something delicious from his garden. He'd brought raspberries one time and strawberries another time. Knock, knock. He's here! Ava pulled open the door. Grandpa stood in the hall with a big suitcase and a little bag. He gave Ava a big hug and handed her the bag. Yum, Ava said. What's inside? Open it, Grandpa said. Ava peeked into the bag. Oh, she said, peas. Grandpa sat at the kitchen table. Try one, he said. Raw? Ava said. Yes, Grandpa said, and popped a pea into his mouth. Yum! Ava put a pea in her mouth, too. She bit into it. It was sweet and crunchy. Yum, she said. She grabbed a handful and crammed them into her mouth. A pea dropped onto the table. It rolled onto the floor and under the refrigerator. I'll get it later, Ava thought as she ate more peas. Grandpa stayed for 2 weeks. The apartment was quiet after he left. Ava sat at the kitchen table. I miss him, Ava told her mom. Then Ava saw a long green stem poking out from under the refrigerator. What do you think is under the refrigerator? Hey, look, Ava said as she jumped up. Ava pulled gently on the vine. It must be the pea I dropped. It's growing. Ava planted the vine in a little pot and put it on the windowsill. It grew taller. Ava tied it to the window frame. Little white flowers popped out. Grandpa, Ava said on the phone, I'm growing peas. The flowers disappeared and pea pods appeared on Ava's plant. They grew long and fat. Ava picked them. Look, Mom, she exclaimed. She sat at the kitchen table and opened the pods. She ate the peas inside. They were crunchy and sweet. She knew she would be sad when they were gone. She held the last one up between her fingers. Oh no, she said as it slipped onto the floor. It rolled under the refrigerator. Uh-oh. That was your last pea, Mom said. Ava thought for a minute. That's okay, she said. She peeked under the refrigerator and giggled. I think we'll have more peas in a few weeks, she said. Okay, so what did Grandpa bring over? What did he bring Ava? That's a pretty easy one, right? He brought her peas. How did Ava get fresh peas after Grandpa left? What happened? How did she end up with the vine with the peas on it? Because of the one that fell under the refrigerator, right? What was Ava's first reaction to the peas? What do you think she thought at first when Grandpa gave her the bag and there were peas in it? It seemed kind of like she thought she wasn't going to like it. Like she didn't even know if she could eat them raw. But then how did she feel about them? At the end of the story, what do you think happens next? So her last pea rolled under the refrigerator. What do you think is going to happen now? I think she might end up with a brand new vine of peas with peas on it. And she'll plant it and she'll end up with more peas. That's what happens when you plant something, right? You end up with more of it. Okay, thank you for reading with me today, Inaaya. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.